used to divide and conquer, but using black gatekeepers to push out other black people and businesses, and then displacing those same Negroes who they used to do that. That'll be one of the last things we get to uncover. But with that, I want to remind folks that behind them, because again, quite often, because they are the ones who day to day are in our faces and carrying out the bull crap, a lot of people just tend to focus on them and what to do about them. But again, the primary driving force behind them are the initial predators I spoke of, like Metro LA, USC, David Schwartzman, SoFi Stadium, and others who are laying out the agenda. So, when we identify these Negroes that are doing that, we got to know somewhere in the background, higher up on the pyramid, ultimately they're acting in the interest of white folks. We can neutralize the Negroes, but they simply replace them, and they bring in a whole new group. And this has been how they have stayed in power for the longest. You look at countries that actually fought revolutions and won their liberation, and you see those countries once again are right back into situations to where they are oppressed or or as it's called now, neo-colonized, because the thing that they master is putting a new group of sellouts in charge. Political officials have rogue agendas. They also try to use these young brothers as their muscle to carry these agendas forward. So with that, we know we have to educate these young brothers both on the history of how they play them to do the dirty work, but also in the current moment right now, how they're being used to help wipe out their communities. A lot of brothers don't understand, in the moment, get that money. Like we tell everybody, take the money. Get the money, take the money, and the only thing is, once they come to you about what to do against your own people, that's where you don't do it. When we were shutting down different stores, a number of different stores always used the tactic of trying to hire locals in the community to go against us, and it was as pathetic as the Louisiana Chicken on Vernon and Western actually paid a brother 9 pieces of chicken. No cap, no jokes, but paid a brother, because he came and told us, 9 pieces of chicken to run us off as we were shutting their store down. And at one point, he actually started passing out guns to his little homies to come and do whatever they had planned. We were in pocket at the time, but the only thing to stop things from escalating, as soon as they started approaching us, the police came from out of nowhere, and fortunately, they changed their minds. But in addition to that, there's been other times where we've been shutting down non-black businesses for violating people in the community. They put up $2,000 bounties trying to get youngsters to go against us. Another time, it was a group that came and put up $20,000. But again, as we encourage the young folks, if they're going to give you the money, take the money, but blackmail their ass. One of the things we suggested to some of the youngsters at one of the stores was, when they invite you to these little side meetings and they're trying to tell you to do something that will get you caught up, whether you have folks retaliate or have you locked up, turn your phone on and record them and blackmail them. Stop allowing them to successfully have control in our community by turning us against each other. Now I'm saying, play them the same ways they play us. They master figuring out ways to turn us against each other, usually by identifying folks who have egos and are more selfish and are more opportunistic. They find folks who going through emotional challenges. But again, what we have to start doing to start winning and getting over on the top is knowing how to master and play these people against them, or when they try to play us against each other, reverse it on them and take them out those ways. But right now, we know, again, in this moment, they are really identifying folks amongst us who they can turn against us. Any black person that approaches you in any capacity to go against other black folks right now, you have to also identify where on the pyramid they may be connected, but also know they're the ones that's truly your enemy. No matter much how they try to convince you whoever you might be having an issue with or whatever, if they are trying to escalate the situation instead of de-escalate it, or they're trying to encourage you to take advantage of other black people right now when things are as serious as it is, no, ultimately that person is attempting to play you, and their true agenda is, you know, not only to get you to get the other folks out the way, but once they're finished playing you, they will be looking to get you out the way.